The Amazon rainforest is home to 25% of the Earth's biodiversity and a crucial component on the fight against climate change, absorbing about 5% of the world's carbon emission. However, the rainforest is more fragile than ever due to prolonged dry seasons, a result of warmer waters in the North Atlantic, and mass deforestation. At the forefront of destruction is Novo Progresso, a town in the Para state described in Rolling Stones as the lawless frontier of the Amazon. In the early 1970s, the Brazilian government sent people from other regions to the Para state, spreading the paranoia that if they did not occupy the Amazon, foreign powers would. Lands were given away despite them being occupied by indigenous tribes. Settlers quickly cut and burned their way through the jungle, killing dozens of tribes and spreading malaria. Standing their ground were the Kayapo people of Novo Progresso. Today, the Kayapo people still face many of the same struggles they did back in the 70s and 80s. However, they have modernized their defenses. After trying to negotiate with settlers with no success, they were forced to adapt. Essentially creating their own militia, they have strategically defended their land, which stretches into Novo Progresso, and with the help of nonprofits and celebrities brought awareness to conservation efforts. Nonetheless, the 2019 election of extremist President Jair Bolsonaro and most recent pandemic has increased their threat to their way of life. Since Bolsonaro's taking office, all initiatives of preservation, regulations for farmers, and initiatives against illegal loggers have been burned to the ground, quite literally. In September of this year, satellites revealed 32,017 hotspots in the Amazon, a 61% increase from the devastating fires the previous year. Brazil signed the Paris Accord, agreeing to cut its emission by 37% by 2025. But this year's Brazil is nearly 10% over their projected trajectory. The Amazon is facing the greatest destruction it has ever seen, and with all eyes on the pandemic, the current government has slashed the country's main environmental protection agency and given power to the agricultural division. Novo Progresso, which was once a dense jungle, has now become a savanna and served as the gateway for 20% of all deforestation in the Amazon rainforest. Although many foreign nations, including the United States, have made threats of forceful action if conservation efforts are not reignited, the Brazilian president has shrugged them off and staged a ceasefire burning order as a superficial attempt to ease international tensions. To tell the story of Novo Progresso is to tell the story of Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, a man, President Bolsonaro, putting the potential for economic expansion above all else, without or in denial of the consequences. With a corrupt government and current pandemic state of Brazil, the Kayapo people and regional wildlife face a prolonged uphill battle.